Welcome to the official Cryptids, Anomalies, and the Paranormal Society's podcast. I'm your host, Barnaby, and you're listening to Whispers from the Dark. Hello and welcome to this special bonus episode of Whispers from the Dark. I am your host, Barnaby, and on this bonus special episode, we are here to promote a brand new card game out about a year ago that is catching a lot of traction. So if you're interested in cryptids and collectible trading card games like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, this is going to be right up your alley. And we got to sit down with Texas Ted from MetaZoo Games, and he gave us a lovely interview talking about the products that they offer, as well as some things that you can look forward to in the future, and also some promotional packs. So after the podcast, stay tuned, because we're going to be opening up those packs right here on this YouTube so that you can see some of the cards for yourself. So stay tuned after the interview.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Doing wonderful. This is Ted, Texas Ted from MetaZoo Games. I'm our head of events, so I take care of all of our conventions and small town, cryptid type weekend shows like this. So it's great to be here in Rhinelander, Wisconsin.
Definitely, yeah. So you have a new game out, right? So
we're a new trading card game, been out about a year. Our first set, first edition base set Cryptid Nation came out last July. Before that, there was a Kickstarter of the first edition, so that came out last March. So we've had 3 sets so far, that first edition, Cryptid Nation, and then a Halloween set called Nightfall came out last October. And then our most recent set is Wilderness, and that came out in March. So we're less than a year old. We've been doing conventions since last June, and everybody's excited about cryptids and paranormal stuff, and UFO is going to be our 4th set coming out this summer. So we kind of mash all of those different interest groups together and made a trading card game out of it.
Cool. So what got you interested in doing like a cryptid theme game?
So it was created by Michael Waddell. He's our founder and creator. He has been working on this for 3 or 4 years. During COVID, he decided that it was time to go with it, or to formalize and make a trading card game. They did a Kickstarter, raised $18,000 in the fall of 2020, so about almost 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. And from there, it's just been growth every single month. We're having a competitive tournament this next coming weekend in Dallas-Fort Worth. It's going to be the largest TCG convention at Collecticon and the largest tournament in the past 3 years. So there's just been tremendous growth. We're expecting 300 people to be playing, 300 casters. They're coming from all over the world. There's a $250,000 cash pool. The top place, first place gets $101,000, second place gets $50,000, third place gets $25,000, plus another several $100,000 of MetaZoo product that those top 32 people are going to get also. So it's exciting times. He was interested in cryptids, grew up, spent a lot of his childhood down in Brazil. His dad was working down there, and he also was really interested in it since the movie Mothman Prophecies. So that's what kind of got Michael's interest in cryptids, cryptozoology.
Cool. You guys got a lot of really cool, unique artwork and stuff on your cards and that. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Our artists are fantastic. All of them are actual art. They're doing true art, mostly with watercolors. Very creative. He reached out to each one of them kind of individually, or found them, and we've changed a few. A few have left the company during the past year and have done something else. But that's another thing about next week at our Casters Cup in Fort Worth. We're going to have all 12 of our current artists will all be on site. They sign autographs, sign cards, sign prints, sell prints, different things like that. So that's been one of the real neat things about MetaZoo also, is building that community both with our fans and then having our artists at the conventions meeting the fans and just getting to know them and sharing their story with them.
That's really neat that you can get like more personal with that. Like a lot of the bigger stuff, you don't get that interaction and stuff.
Right. And what's special about our game too, what makes our game real unique is that the surroundings matter, and with the meta idea of it. And whether you're in a forest or near a river or playing at nighttime or daytime or it's raining out, all those things have an effect of the game. And in our tournament next week, we've got several huge sets that we're building, and on Sunday the different casters are going to be put into those environments, and they'll have to build decks that are maximized depending on their surroundings. And it makes it fun too for families, and that's what I've seen here in Rhinelander. We've had a lot of kids come up that are real excited. They like the appearance of the cards. They know about cryptids already from Hodag and this whole environment here. So they've been very drawn into it, and we've probably taught 25 people how to play. Families of 4 have come back, and we've given them extra packs so that they can go home and put some decks together. Our cards also have what's called fourth wall effects on some of them, so they get special bonuses depending on what else is in your surrounding. If you fed a cat today, if you're drinking a red beverage, if your opponent's drinking a beverage, there's cards that take into age consideration. It might cause damage or give you life back depending on the difference of age between you and your opponent. So there's all these interactive, really fun things that makes it just steps up the whole trading card game. It's not just cards on paper, but it's everything in your surroundings affects that gameplay. So that gives it a whole another interactive and element that the other card games don't have.
Yeah, definitely. That's something very unique that I haven't heard before or seen in any other card games. I used to sell and trade games, when I was younger, and that, Magic and Pokemon and stuff.
Yeah, and I've had some of those, and my son, he and I played Magic, for 10 years when he started at 12 years old, and he's collected Pokemon cards. So it's been great to really focus on MetaZoo and help bring it to the community, and see all the passion and work with everybody in the company, and see the growth that we've encountered during the last year. It's been fantastic.
So how would you say this relates as far as gameplay to those games? I know we were talking earlier about tapping and stuff.
Sure, it's very similar. Yeah, you turn the cards 90 degrees. We call it fatigue, but you turn the cards 90 degrees. Where Pokemon has the energy and Magic has the lands, we have 10 different aura types, plus a neutral one, which is the gray. So you do use that resource to cast your cards and your beasties and the spells. One of the bigger differences between us and Magic is in the combat stage, where in Magic, if my creatures are attacking you and your creatures are defending, all that combat stage resolves simultaneously. In our combat, my creatures can attack individually, and they can attack you as the caster, they can attack your creatures, or our artifacts have life points also, so they can attack your artifacts. And we have similar artifacts, especially in our base set, that cost 0 to cast, and then when you go to fatigue it, to tap it, they give you 2 of that resource. So there were some old Magic cards that came out in the very beginning stages of Magic that did similar things, and we have another one. Our Chaos Crystal comes out for 0 and it taps for 3. So but because of those, it has life points. Your opponent can attack it and destroy it, so it doesn't stay around forever. But that's some of the differences. Also, with our different aura types, similar to Pokemon has strengths and weaknesses among their different types. Fire is strong against grass, water is strong against fire. We have some of those type advantages also, so that are similar. But with us having 10 different aura types, plus we've got such a more diverse pool. In Magic you have 5 different lands, in ours there's just so many different combinations. There's spooky, there's cosmic, there's just all these different things that aren't just your basic elements.
It's cool. It seems like it's a very interactive as far as like even your real world surroundings, and all the cards can even interact with each other as well, like attacking them and stuff like you said. That's kind of cool and unique.
It's fun because during the tournament too, in different stores can have this set up different ways. When we have the Caster's Cup, people will actually bring their fourth wall items. So they'll have a miniature plant, they'll have a train, they'll have a bell, they'll have a radio, they'll have all these different things, a light bulb, a balloon, all these different things that interact with the cards. But other stores during a tournament, the casters may just make a list of the 4 items that they want to declare as their fourth wall items, and then those things are active. They don't actually have to have the items, but we want to go big. We want to have it to be a spectacle. We want to show these different things, in the pseudo environments and the different items. That's what makes our game special. So we're going to celebrate that.
Very cool. So as you know, we're Cryptids, Anomalies, and the Paranormal Society. So you guys have all these different creatures and cryptids and, like legends and lore and stuff in there. Do you guys do like a lot of research on them when you're adding the characters to your game?
We do. We try to stay as accurate as possible to the creature and where it's based. You have several Sasquatches, and we do 2 in our game, and each one kind of has the characteristics of that beast or wherever it's found. So we customize the art. Another thing that our cards have is they'll have the metadata for each of the different creatures on the cards also. So our Hodag card has, I think it's 1839 or 1893, and it says Rhinelander, Wisconsin on it. So we always try to have, where the first sighting of the beastie was or the cryptid was, and then the location for it. So I was just looking at your cryptids poster that you have here, and Chupacabra and Jersey Devil, Jackalope, Thunderbird, Mothman, of course, Dover Demon. Those are all cryptids that are in our first couple base sets, because our first 5 sets take place in North America. That's why we call it Cryptid Nation. So our first block is North American based. Our next one is going to be Japan and the Pacific Islands, so we're calling it Yokai Island. So it'll have a lot of yokai. And then our third block is going to be Europe-based, and it's going to be Grimm's Kingdom. So we've got Michael has a 20-year plan, all these different blocks planned. He's telling the story of MetaZoo and of Cryptid Nation through an illustrated novel. That'll be released later this fall. So we actually have story and creatures that we will, just build our lore and our story that'll allow us to have different things like a Netflix animated series, video games, handheld games, mobile games, all these different things. And the other thing that's made us special too for this first year is all the different partnerships that we have established with great brands like Topps. We have a Topps series of, they're not the trading cards, but they're art cards, and then they'll have the different historical data about the creature on the back. Pin Club is a great example for each of our sets, and they do the tradable, collectible pins like for Disney World and stuff that people wear with lanyards. So we have 3 different Pin Club sets so far for each of our sets that come out. So all these different things, we try to have as many, whether it's t-shirts like I'm wearing now. We've got several different artists, different designers that have done backpacks and t-shirts for us, and just trying to have creative products that people are excited about. People like to wear their favorite cryptid. So it's just ties people into the community and into the game too. So it's not just a trading card game that you collect and play at a kitchen table, but it's a lot more things also to get people excited about cryptids and haunted stuff, and then UFO later this summer.
as you're talking, I'm picturing, like, you know, like you were talking about the Netflix series and stuff like that. It seems very like Pokemon. You know, you have everything. You look in the stores and see it, and then I follow you on Facebook and stuff like that as well. And you guys have the same, you know, everything with the characters and the art and stuff on it.
Yeah,
It's
Michael's
really
been
cool.
he's had the vision from the very beginning that we weren't just going to be a trading card game, that we wanted to be a part of the American culture, and we'll have that same focus and those same philosophies, I think, when we do the other blocks also. So we've got big plans, and we want to be a part of Americana. It's great to see people here in Rhinelander. They're familiar with cryptids and Hodag, I think, more than other people generally are in other parts of the United States. They always have a local beastie, but here with the, you know, Hodag statues everywhere, the mascot for the high school is the Hodag. So, you know, it's just a tremendous part of this community. So I've seen that here, you know, just being here this weekend.
Oh, definitely. It is everywhere in this town. Where can people find your cards? I mean, like, I know there's some, like, in some of the trading card stores and comic book stores around here, but like for the general people just to go out and get them.
Yeah, so the general public, we're selling our some of the products are available on our website, so MetaZooGames.com. So there are some of that, and it's the MetaZoo marketplace. That's where we sell product like shirts and different merchandise, but also there's some of our wilderness card products. Our core TCG products are available there too. But we're really encouraging local game stores to establish playing communities, and we're doing everything we can to get people back playing in local game stores. So that's going to be, that's our focus of our product, for those. But then also we've got some, we want to get in front of as many people as possible. So for the past, I think in March, we started having a box, like a blister pack box in Walmart. And we've got another one with Wilderness that I don't know the exact availability date, but it's going to be sold in Target stores. And it's got a special Smokey the Bear promo card with it. So we're doing things to get, product also in the big games, in the big box stores. And I don't know where they're going to be available, but, we're looking at other types of products like figures and plushies. We have some plushies that have been our convention exclusives in the past, but there'll be some news in that area coming out in the days and weeks ahead that we're real excited about also.
I would definitely like to see more little action figures and mini figures and stuff of more cryptids and stuff. I mean, we don't see a lot of the stuff that you have in your games.
No, we don't have
represented.
enough. We don't have enough, and it's we've got a lot of exciting things and a lot of different partnerships and things in the works that we're very excited about.
Cool, definitely. So real quick, all your social links and website, where can people find you and get more information? So
people can find the best place is our website, MetaZooGames.com, and then we've got on Instagram is MetaZoo_games. I'm Texas Ted on our Discord, so I'm also on Instagram with MetaZoo Texas Ted, so people can follow me. I'm our head of events, so I always like to post, what's happening at conventions, different things that we're seeing, kind of giving people the experience that if they weren't here today, they'd see some of the statues, they'll see the museum, they'll see the, different booths. So I always like to at least share that with the people who are back home so that they can get a little flavor of what we did today.
That's cool, and I really like the fact that you have like different promo cards specific to each event. Like when we got the Cryptid Con one last year from you guys.
Yes, that's been a good part, and we'll have one hopefully for the Hodag Heritage Festival next year when we come back. This has been a great experience for us. We haven't set our 2023 schedule yet, but this has been a great day for us so far, and I look forward to coming back here.
Awesome. Well, I hope to see you guys. You're going to be at CryptidCon this year?
Yes, we will.
Awesome.
That's great. We'll see you there for sure.
All right, and I'll talk to you maybe next year here as well.
Thank you very much. Great talking with you today.
You too. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around after the podcast for this really cool unboxing here. We have some amazing cards here from MetaZoo, and they were kind enough to give us a sampling of what they got. So we wanted to take this opportunity to open these up and kind of show you what they have to offer you. I wanted to start out here and show you, this is a really cool promo card that myself and my mom got last year at CryptidCon. So this is a MetaZoo trading card. You had to be at the event to get this card, and anybody that plays Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, you kind of know what we're doing here. If not, hey man, you still get to see some cool cryptids. So this is also the this is also one of the packs that we got at CryptidCon. This series is Nightfall. This was their Halloween release that he was talking about. So this one's already open. We'll show you what's in here. So what do we got here? Black-Eyed Children. That's a cool card. You come knocking on your door there. Luferlang. Kind of a cool spider-looking guy. Not really sure. You know, I mean, I should know all these guys. Pyre. It's a spell. That's kind of neat. I have no idea even how to say that. Bloodlust. Ooh, that's a chupacabra. That definitely looks like a chupacabra. He's pretty cool. Spooky Kite. Little vampire bat guy there. That's pretty cool. Witch's Lightning. A shiny, I'm sorry, a reverse hollow. So you see how the picture there, the creature's like holographic? So if it's a full hollow, the background would be holographic and the creature would not be. So this is a reverse hollow. Really cool Wendigo for the people like in Wisconsin and stuff. Born from the Earth. Ooh. Shadow token. And these are like lands or energy cards, kind of. He was talking about tapping them in order to bring your creatures into the game. So that was the pack we got. That was Nightfall. That was their second series that came out. And here we have this down here. The bottom row here is their first series, Cryptid Nation. And of course we have the Hodag over here on this packaging. Really cool. From the Hodag Festival we were just at. Babe the Blue Ox on this one. I'm not sure what that is. He's kind of cool. And then everybody's favorite right here, the Mothman on the Cryptid Nation series, 2nd edition. Well, those are kind of cool. And then up here, this is their newest series that just came out. This is the Wilderness series. And these are 1st editions. I have no idea what that is. We have a Bigfoot here. This looks like some sort of a gem unicorn kind of cool thing. And this is like a dragon guy. I don't know. I really need to expand my cryptid knowledge to some of the more obscure ones in here. So I think we're going to go ahead and open these guys up. I'm sorry about the glare here. I tried to fix it, but this is the best I can do. So we'll come back to those in just a minute. We'll start down here with these guys, and we'll start with the Hodag first. Nah, we'll start with Blue Ox. We'll save the Hodag guys for last year. So Babe the Blue Ox. It's kind of like folklore and stuff. MetaZoo packaging. Pretty cool. I used to play Pokemon trading card game. I still have all those cards. Fun fact for all you people that, you know, care about my personal life. So, alright, there we go. Each pack comes with 10 additional cards. What do we got here? The Bunny Man. Ooh. He's kind of cool. GG Bird. Looks like a little frozen bird. That's cool. Date of birth, 1942. GPS, Alaska. So this cryptid, the GG Bird, is known to annoy locals by announcing that it's cold long after temperatures have fallen below freezing. So one of the things that they're talking about here, you can see, maybe you can see, hopefully you can see, the date of birth is when it was first like sighted and seen, and then there's some cool facts about the cryptid down here at the bottom, where it was found, rough size and stuff. Cool. White Thang. He's cool. This beastie Sasquatch has also been known to leave behind fridges and rustling cars on its front lawn. This guy is from Huntsville, Alabama. Telekinesis. Some cool art here. So See that? Black cat. Date of birth unknown. UPS. USA. UPS. We live in the great country of the UPS. Morpheus. A spell. Proton beam. Ooh, for you of the Ghostbusters fandom. Proton beam. That's kind of cool. Looks like the ones used in the movie. Little UFO guy here. He's kind of cool too. We got a Babe the Blue Ox, and this is what I was calling a holographic. See now, Babe the Blue Ox is not a foil, and his background is. So this is a regular foil card for anybody that does like Pokemon or any of that stuff. So that's really cool. We got Babe the Blue Ox out of a Babe the Blue Ox package. That's cool. Maybe we'll get a Hodag or a Mothman yet today. It's raining. And Spirit Aura for our lands. I know this isn't really like our normal content and stuff, but MetaZoo was kind enough to give us these booster packs of trading cards, so we thought that we would I thought we would show them on air and show what we got here. So this one, I have no idea what this guy is, but we're gonna open him up. Does it say on here? Yeah, I don't know. MetaZoo for 2 to 6 players. So that's cool. You can play with more than just 2 people, kind of like Magic and stuff. You can play in groups instead of just on your own, or not on your own, but with one other person. I don't want to wreck the package here. MetaZoo. Ooh, Cactus Cat. Southwest United States. Drinks cactus juice. Cactus Cat. Oh my. You're rubber and I'm glue. Whatever you throw bounces off me and sticks to Gumbaroo. 1910. United States. Wonder if he's one of those lumberjack beasties that he's found in the woods, so it's kind of cool. Moon-eyed people around the United States. Ancient beastie aliens. Ooh. They were not worshipped, they were feared. There's really cool art on these, though. That's one thing I like about this stuff. Silver Cat, 1939. He's got a long tail. Yeah, poor little guy. Crossroads. Ah, some kind of mythology and stuff in here as well. When we did the Urban Legends episode of Cap's Road Trip, we actually did some investigating on the mythology of Crossroads. Lightning in a bottle. Ah, that's cool. That's a potion. I'm not entirely sure how to play this. We'll get to that. Not on this, but someday. Stone Skin. It's a spell. And I got another holo. Beast of Bosco. This is a giant turtle. May not be a hippo, but he's hungry. That's a cool, another holo card. Nice. Beast of Bosco. And then these are like your land cards, River, and Flame Aura. Cool. 2 holos. I'm not sure on the rarity of these guys as far as like magic and stuff, but pack number 2. What's next? Mothman or Hodag? Oh, we gotta save Hodag for last. Mothman up first. I don't want to rip the package. I want to save those. They're pretty cool. Love the art on these. Anti-Magic Field. That's another spell card. That's kind of cool. Cool. Killer Clown. Beastie Humanoid. Derry, Minnesota. Seen just at the edge of forests all around the USA. Usually holding a balloon and appears to be filled with something. I know all about that guy. I have seen one of those in the forests of Upper Michigan. Didn't really look like that, but yeah. Necromancy. This bringing the dead back to life. That's a spell. Sam's Four-Leaf Clover. They really tie in a lot of the mythology and legends and lore and stuff with this, as well as the cryptids. That's really cool. Funeral Mountain Terrashot. Pennsylvania. That's some sort of a little creature guy. He's got a little face. Cool. Hide Behinds. These guys are pretty cool. Chad Lewis was just talking about this at the Hodag Festival. Again, another woods creature. These things would like hide behind trees and you could see them. They were thought to even be able to hide behind themselves. Power Up Blue. Nice little Bigfoot. Somewhat Limited Power. That's another spell card. Bat Squatch. Bat Squatch. And this is a reverse foil. Cool. We went looking for him down in southern Wisconsin. Stars. Look at the artwork on this. These are really cool. And Forest Aura. Cool, cool, cool. Bat Squatch. Bat Squatch. And a Beast of Bosco. And a Babe the Blue Ox. Super cool. And last of the original, again, these are the Cryptid Nation cards. This was the first series that they released. Cryptid Nation. The second one was these guys, Nightfall. That was their Halloween set last year. And then the other one here is Wilderness. That's their brand new series that just came out. So, last pack here of the Cryptid Nation. This was their first series. Supposed to be more like United States creatures and stuff. Tore that one a little bit. Sorry, Hodag. What do we got here? Broom. Broom. It's a broom. Okay. Not a cryptid, kind of a magical, it's an artifact. I don't know. Again, Killer Clown. We got one of those already. Paralyze. Ooh, it's a spell. Old Green Eyes. What the heck is this? A scavenger of battlegrounds. This beastie has been spotted following armies as they march to war. Snodgrass Hill, 1863. Something we would have seen out in Gettysburg. Earthquake. That's a spell. Morpheus. We've seen that one. Scattershot. And Lake Worth Monster. Ooh, check him out. He's got horns. Can you see that? He's a reverse hollow. It's kind of hard to see him. Hopefully you can kind of see what he looks like. He's really cool. This unidentified Sasquatch beastie seems to have a vendetta against both college students and muscle cars. Lake Worth, Texas. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He looks like a white Bigfoot with ram horns. Pretty cool. Ground and Flame Aura. So those are our cards that we got from the Cryptid Nation series. Thank you to MetaZoo for giving us them. So these are, again, Cryptid Nation. That was the first series that was out. You can get these at Target and Walmart soon. And you can get them at your local card shop. Now we're going to take a look at the Wilderness packs. This guy's a little unicorn guy on the cover here. Cute. Take a look at some of the back art here. Very neat. Alright, so this one's, we got the little unicorn guy, Bigfoot. I don't know what he is. Dragon guy. He's got a little flower tail. And then this little guy looks like some sort of like fairy troll critter. With duck face. I don't know what he is. Yeah, we'll start with him. Okay, so these are the set that just came out. Some brand new cards out of here. Not the same as the other stuff that we had, because that's a different series. And we get Artifact Barrier. That's a spell card. Nothing cryptidy. Light Ward, Artifact. Rubberado. Like a rubber armadillo. Oh, these guys got some different layout on their cards too now. Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Minnesota, USA. I'm tired. It's late. 1900s. Another like lumber baron creature here. Spooklight. Ooh. These lost spirits burn brightly with the gas and dance along the sides of the road. They lure weary travelers to unknown destinations. Whoa. Armored Scales. Stone Eating... Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Mount Mansfield, Vermont. I don't know what that is, but I would not want to encounter it. Great Earthquake. Had an earthquake in the other ones. Ooh, what are you? The Pink Mess of Goose Creek Lagoon. He looks like a giant newt. You kind of see him or not? That is a reverse hollow again. What does it say? This odd amphibian is both curious and cautious. It can move around the ground like water when it needs to get away. Cool. Kindling Sparkroot. Skeleton Token. He's cool. Let's look at the art on these. I mean, if you can't appreciate anything else, I mean, the art is cool. Lightning Storm. And Light Aura. Very cool artwork. Remember he was talking about you can meet like the artists of these guys and get them signed at some of the conventions and stuff that they go to. I remember they were like, some of the artists were drawing at Cryptid Con when we were there. You could actually watch them like draw this art and do sketches and stuff. That's pretty neat. Cryptid Con is in Lexington, Kentucky in November. They are going to be there. And they got a big tournament coming up this weekend. Alien Intelligence. Looks like some space penguins that are working on a Sasquatch. Walk, 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 walk. Quotes the space penguin. Yeah, definitely. See, I recognize those guys. Honey Island Swamp Monster. Honey Lake Swamp, Louisiana. Web-footed beastie prowls the swamps of Honey Lake. It regularly cleans its yellow eyes to effectively hunt for food. Now all these cryptids, remember, they're based on actual cryptids and stuff that have been seen and local legends and stuff. That's what's really cool about these is, you know, they take the time to research them and stuff like that. That's really cool. Ready the Defender. Spell. Shelby Swamp Monster. If you take a wrong turn in the winding labyrinths of Shelbyville Swamp, you might not like what you find. April 23rd, 1964, Shelbyville, Delaware. That's when this guy was seen. Pretty cool. EMP. Stone Eating. Oh, that's that guy again. Power Cell. It tells you who drew the artwork there too at the bottom. Ooh, Rose Robinson. Ooh. Rose has a magical affinity with the wild and seeks to harness its natural energy to ensure she never loses a loved one again. You see her? The reverse hollows are really hard to see. Sorry about that. Frozen Spirit Sigil. Sigil is a magical design. It brings like different things with it. You can use them to attract wealth and fame and stuff like that. You know what's interesting? This one is a hollow, and it has like a little star there. Like maybe that's a rarity. Like, oops, sorry. Shows you which ones are rare, because these guys don't have that. But this one does, because it's a foil. And this one has a little foil star down there too. You see that? Infectious token. Interesting. Lake. A dark aura. Oh, check that one out. That was cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. 2 more packs to go here. MetaZoo, collectible trading card game. Just like very similar to Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, that kind of stuff. Came out about a year ago, and MetaZoo was kind enough to donate some booster packs. 12 cards in this set. They got 12. In the first set, you get only 10. And in the second set, you get 12. And the last set here that just came out, you get 12 cards per pack. Really cool artwork. Look at that Sasquatch. Rawr. Unicorn. I'm sure it's fancier name than just a unicorn. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. And these are available wherever you get trading cards, your card stores, comic book shops, stuff like that. They're working on getting leagues out so that you can play with your friends there as well, or just buy them and play with your friends. I've had these already. River Mermaid, Cape Fear River, North Carolina. Mermaids approach, oh my gosh, I can't read. Mermaids often approach drinking sailors to mask their encounters. People don't often believe the ramblings of sloshed boatsmen. Mermaid. A shovel. That's an artifact. John Henry. There you go. More local legends like Baby Blue Ox and stuff like that is involved in this. Sudden camouflage. Some beasties don't enjoy being approached. They'd much rather approach you on their own terms instead. Just like Bigfoot. Great Earthquake again. Ooh, a reverse hollow jackalope. He's pretty cool. Oh, I like jackalopes. I want a stuffed one on my wall. This rabbit-deer hybrid is prominent critter in the west of Cryptid Nation. Always darting out of the corner of your eye, it gathers as much food as it can before bringing it back to its den. Cumberland Dragon. Hey, that's the guy on the... That's what he is. He's a Cumberland Dragon. Now we know. Cumberland Dragon. 1794 Appalachia. This evergreen guardian of the wilderness, a curious, optimistic beastie that holds a roaring primal power deep within its heart. Again, these guys are all stuff that was reported and seen and stuff like that. Another infectious token. Chibi. Playground. And Spirit Aura. Last pack. Here we go. The Bigfoot Pack. Bigfoot. Did not get a Mothman yet. We need a Mothman. We need a Hodag too. Didn't get one of them. They're in the other set over here though. Mothman and Hodag. So I don't think we're gonna get one. Might get a Bigfoot out here though. Open up. Let me in. Oh. There you go. Explosion. Well, that's no good way to start. Fur-bearing trout. There we go. Seen in the 1600s in North America. These fish developed fur through many years of evolution to protect themselves against the frigid waters of the north. They make great mounted trophies. So we were talking about meeting Cryptid Nation, MetaZoo at the Hodag Festival, and again, Chad Lewis was talking about these guys being a lumberjack myth because a lot of the lumberjacks would find these fish, and supposedly what it was they actually had some form of fungus or algae that was growing on them, and so these trout looked like they were furry. The actual furry trout. Since then, just like the jackalopes that we had in the other booster pack over here, the jackalope actually, the furry-bearing trout, they would taxidermy a regular trout with like rabbit fur or something on it and send it back home. It became very much of like a circus sideshow or a gaff, which would be like a fake thing. So, pretty cool. Medford Schmoes. Medford, Oregon. These gliding beasties have been described as furry peanuts. Furry peanuts. Spring-heeled Jack. Another one of the kind of legends like Babe the Blue Ox and John Henry. Canal Edge. Looks like a location. It's a spell. Sixth Sense. Ooh, a Leopleurodon. I think. Looks a Hungry Chessie. I got another lake mod. Oh, he's jumping out. I see. He's jumping out of the water. Can you see that? So this guy's up on the shore, and then this guy's jumping up out of the water at him. So it's like a... yeah. Mind Probe. A little alien there. He's kind of cool. We're going to be doing a lot with aliens this summer. Hoping to do some CE5 experiments in the Neenah area and some other areas. Ooh, Scorching Rod Sigil. Artifact Sigil. No, I was hoping for another foil cryptid. Oh well. Another sigil. Huh, these guys. The little furry peanuts. They have their own token. Quiet Night, and Frost Aura. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed getting to see some of these cool cards. And they have a great event coming up in Texas that they're going to be doing some tournament for these guys. And these are the booster packs we got here. Again, it's a full cryptid-based trading card game. So you can play the game with your friends, pick them up at your hobby store. Oh my gosh, hobby store or any of your local area game stores and stuff. And if you find these guys at some events and that, you can see like this one's from CryptidCon last year. They have special promo cards. CryptidCon. Yep. So MetaZoo, and this is their second series, Nightfall, right here. And then this was their first series, Cryptid Nation, and then Wilderness down at the bottom. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Go out, get yourself some booster packs, get yourself some cards, build yourself a deck, and have some fun with your friends. And thanks for sticking around after this special bonus episode podcast. And we'll see you next time on Whispers from the Dark. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Whispers from the Dark. To find out more about cryptids, anomalies, and the Paranormal Society, visit us at our website at wisconsincaps.com. That's wisconsincaps.com. There you can find links to all of our social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon. You will see links to our online store as well, where you can get t-shirts, DVDs, and more. If you click on the public events page, you can find out where you can meet us in person and all the public events we have coming up. If you enjoy our podcast or our YouTube shows, please consider becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/WisconsinCaps. There you can find behind-the-scenes pictures and videos from all of our media, as well as bonus footage and evidence that we have collected. If you have encountered something you can't explain, we want to hear from you. Visit our website and click on Submit a Report on our main screen. You can choose to leave your contact information or simply remain anonymous. You can also reach us via email at wisconsincaps@gmail.com. If you would like to be a guest on our show, please contact us on our Whispers from the Dark podcast page on Facebook, or send us an email at wisconsincaps.com. Remember to like, share, and subscribe wherever you listen or watch or find us.